Odie Log Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified when I drop this reel. Because y'all know, Odie Log keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, let's get into the video. So, Terrence Bud Crawford snapped back at the haters, right? Let's go to his Twitter account. You know, and this is what Terrence Crawford says. And he posted this like 20 minutes ago. Well, like 30 minutes ago, something like that. Hating is a sickness. A lot of y'all, hating is a sickness. A lot of y'all hate yourself and the life y'all live. Don't hate on me for busting my ass for 20 plus years of my life to get where I am now. I'm going to be talked about forever with the best of them. They're going to always remember that kind, even though I think he mean kid. Remember that kid from Omaha, Nebraska, right? And it's true. It doesn't matter what the haters say, right? It doesn't matter what y'all say. It doesn't matter how you try to critique his resume, how you try to go through all this. He's going to be remembered amongst the greats, right? Because he is undisputed. He has accomplished something. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? He has accomplished something that a lot of people haven't accomplished. I don't know who deluded. Who a deluded weirdo? Huh, Felipe? Come on, man. But Crawford is the man. Usyk not better than him. Canelo damn sure wasn't. Lomachenko wasn't. Inoue not. I mean, so come on, bro. Stop with the nonsense. You must be a Canelo fan, huh? Oh, yo, I think we got a Canelo fan in here with Felipe. Felipe must be a Canelo fan. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys, like, and it's really pathetic at this point. It's really pathetic, right? They're going to keep on putting people over Terrence Crawford, right? Of course they are. Of course they're going to keep on trying to put somebody ahead of him, ahead of him, ahead of him, till that person lose, then that person lose, then this person lose, then that person lose, right? No, you think that all Nello fights fixed? That one wasn't fixed last night because he didn't have that beef. That one wasn't fixed on Saturday because he went vegan. He went vegan. Yeah, right, man. Your ass didn't want to test positive for no damn clenbuterol, so you had to take them down full Vada. You went through full Vada, and you see what happens when he went through full Vada. Then have no power, gassed out by the fourth round. Facts. Man, you put Canelo in full Vada, anybody could whoop his ass. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? You make this man take full Vada, and you check him for the beef, right, for the super beef. Man, he's not the same fighter without that beef, right? Now, I bet you that he gonna go and get back on the beef. Bet you not I bet he not gonna be a vegan for his next fight. I bet he not gonna be a vegan. Right, for his next fight, he's not gonna be a vegan. Right, he gonna get some of that special beef from Mexico shipped on in. Right, and he just gonna start chowing down. We know. Man, now we know where Canelo get his power from. We know where Canelo get all this stuff from. Yeah, like Canelo went vegan. Like, why we? Oh man! So you wait till you go to 175 to go vegan. I mean, come on, bro. But who you think you fooling, Canelo? You not fooling nobody. You just was you just was under pressure because a lot of people was talking about your ass cheating with that clenbuterol, right? So now you tried to change the narrative. And you tried to say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go vegan. I'm just gonna knock off the meat." No, you not. You did that for this fight because you thought you was gonna get past that easy 1-2. from Bivol. But no, he shocked you. Right? He shocked you. Now you looking around like, damn, I should have took my beef. Right? I should have took the super beef. Right? Exactly. Like, man, like I wouldn't say a cherry pick gone wrong, like because I can't call Dimitri Bivol a cherry pick, because he's at a higher weight, and yeah, right now he's a higher weight. He's just at a higher weight. He just probably thought Canelo just thought that probably the pressure or probably him being on that grand stage was gonna get to Bivol, or he just thought something. I don't know what the hell he was thinking in his head. Right? I really don't know what the hell Canelo was thinking in his head. Right? So it's like, bro, like me, I look at Bivol as a younger Triple G. Right? He just don't have the power as Triple G, but he uses the jab like Triple G. Right? He stays behind the jab like Triple G. He's more athletic. He has more, he's more durable. I think he's more durable. I think he's more athletic. I think he doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the power of Triple G, but he has more range, right? He's taller, more range. I think he's faster than Triple G. So, man, like, and we all seen the trouble that Canelo had with Triple G. Canelo thought it was easier than Andrade, Charlo, and Ben. Oh, yeah. He did think that. Yeah, he did think it was going to be easier than those fights. Right now, but really not Charlo. Like, because I don't see him being scared of Charlo. I can see Canelo whooping Charlo ass because Charlo is not a. I mean, I don't see what he got for Canelo. Right now, Benavidez, yeah, like like he probably can speed him up or something like that. But I can see Canelo catching him in between punches. Right? Okay, now Boo Boo Andrade, yes, he's an awkward dude. He's very awkward. He's a southpaw, so that's awkward for him. You feel what I'm saying? And he's a mover. He can move real good, right? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, Boo Boo, yeah, I can see Andrade being a problem for Canelo, but Charlo and Benavidez, it's like. No, because Benavidez stands straight up when he throw punches, and he throw too many punches. That's Benavidez's problem. That's what's going to get him knocked out. Y'all seen what happened to Amir Khan? You feel what I'm saying? You throw too many punches, you're going to get countered eventually. You're going to get countered eventually. We all remember when Amir Khan, he was beating on Danny Garcia. He was beating up Danny Garcia, hitting him with, 4 or 5 punch combos, right? He went into that 6-punch combo. What happened? He got clipped. And the fight was over. Always some excuse, no matter how we feel about fighters. Oh, yeah, man. Like, it don't matter what we want. The fight with Benavidez. Yeah. But he probably ain't going to fight Benavidez, because it's probably a good chance that Benavidez can beat him. Right? Because I'm just saying my opinion, like I just would favor Canelo in that fight. But I could be totally wrong. I have been totally wrong many of times in boxing. Many of times. So I can be totally wrong. Right? But the hate will continue for Terrence Bud Crawford until he retires, right? The hate will continue for this man until he retires. Nobody will ever get this man credit until he's out of the game and he's retired and he's fishing right in Omaha, and then everybody gonna be making articles about him, right? Man, as soon as somebody else come up that they don't like, right? And Crawford is retired. As soon as somebody else come up that they don't like, they're gonna bring back up Crawford. That's how it always goes. That's why they always bring back up Floyd Mayweather in this, like they always bring up Floyd Mayweather in the Earl Spitz Jr. and Terrence Crawford situation. Neither one of these dudes are Floyd Mayweather. Neither one of them are Pacquiao. The fuck are we talking about? Neither one of them are De La Hoya. What are we talking about? Neither one of them. Neither one. They always try to, oh, well, Mayweather, he did this, he did. He's not trying to be like Mayweather. You see, he's not trying to be like Mayweather. He has accomplished more than Mayweather. The fuck are we talking about? He's not trying to be like Mayweather. He's trying to be greater than Mayweather. That's the thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all the Mayweather, fanatics, because I'm a Mayweather fan too, but I'm not a fanatic for none of these fighters. I'm not a fanatic. I'm not just gonna, but throw my integrity or throw my judgment or throw my opinion out the window on no. You're gonna hear my opinion. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, well, yeah, no, man, like he probably is avoiding. Hey, I don't know, bro. But exactly, like Bud will remember as the most feared. But him and Boo Boo, right? But him and Andrade, right? Because they got a lot of people that's just running around Andrade right now. They just, they circling around him, man. But why ain't Charlo trying to fight Andrade? Why ain't Benavidez trying to fight Andrade? Why ain't Caleb Plant trying to fight Andrade? Right? Because they gonna keep on using that narrative. Oh, he on the wrong side of the street bullshit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to keep on hearing that. Fight. Get in the ring and fight. Right? Why ain't Jamal Charlo even fighting Benavidez? Right? Man, didn't he come out and say, hey, I will knock Benavidez out? Then when he turned up the heat on your ass, oh man, he got to take a COVID test. Oh man, I'm not moving up to 168. He got to take a COVID test. What type of cowardly lion shit is that? Straight cowardly lions, man. Run around, they could talk a good one. The Charlos are, man, they can talk good, especially Jermell. He can talk good, baby. Baby, I'm going to knock out all this, baby. Why don't you be a challenger sometime? Shut your challenger ass up. What, because you got your ass beat and you had to be a challenger? Shut up. Right? We know you trying to deflect. Oh, yeah, man. But Charlo, he was a straight up pussy for that. It's like, bro, you call this man out, you do this, and then he like, hey, what's up then? We can fight. Oh, man, like, I'm not going up to 168. Man, look, and if I do go up to 168, you got to take a COVID test. What type of bitch-ass nigga is you? You say you can knock this man out, and then he call you out. Now he needs to take all, oh, come on, bro. He got to jump through hoops and loops, right? The same thing they're doing with Crawford. Crawford has done everything the PBC asked of him. He has done everything that these Earl sexuals wanted him to do. Everything they wanted him to do. Everything they wanted this man to do. Right? And I was telling him not to do it. Me, to be honest, I was like, bro, you don't have to prove nothing to these motherfuckers. Right? I was telling him not to do it, but you did it anyway. He did it. And now look what's going on. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, yeah, but kittens only. But since Canelo lost. Exactly 913. It fucked up a lot of these dudes in game. And you heard Jamal Charlo, he came out early today. Oh man, like that should have been me in the ring. Shut your punk ass up and go and get in the ring with Benavidez. Man, and make some legacy for yourself. Go and get in the ring with Caleb Plant. Go and get in the ring with Boo Boo Andrade. Right? Get in the ring with somebody else, man. Oh, that should have been me. Shut up. It wasn't you. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Right? Coulda, woulda. Man, like if was a fifth, we all be drunk. I mean, come on, bro. Like you Stop, man. They just be wishing on a star. Bro, they like, man, like, I never see no dudes who want handouts so bad. I never see no guys who want a fucking handout so bad that they put their whole career on hold for a handout. They don't even want to challenge themselves for a handout. Go up to 168. What you scared of? You scared you're not going to have the power? You scared you don't have the athletic ability? Ability? What are you scared of? You scared that you're going to get your ass whooped, huh? That Al Heyman been strategically moving you through the division, right? Now your Canelo payday probably messed up. Now what you gonna do, Jamal? Now what you gonna do? Right? You about to fight Salucky? Wow. Come on. Trash. Come on. The undercard pretty cool, right? Because it got Custio Clayton and Jerron Boots Ennis on there. But other than that, trash. Come on. But you want to get in the Canelo sweepstakes. How? Why don't y'all do what Canelo said do? Go and fight each other. Then he'll probably pick one of y'all out of there. Right? Since y'all just hanging around with your hands up, pick me, Canelo, Canelo, pick me, Canelo, I'm right here. Pick me, Canelo. It's like I never seen grown ass men, do this type of stuff in boxing before. Well, yeah. No one was heavy lifting. Exactly. Nobody is heavy lifting at the PBC. Nobody. Wilder didn't do it. So I don't want to hear no people saying, oh, Wilder didn't do no heavy lifting. Oh, no, who did Wilder face up until he faced Louis King Kong Ortiz? Huh? I'll wait. Right? Then to be honest, he ducked Louis King Kong Ortiz for 2 years. Why? Because I was following him since 2016, right? And Louis King Ortiz was right there for him to fight, but he didn't fight him. What did he say? What did Deontay Wilder say? See, I got a photographic memory on some shit. What did Deontay Wilder say? He said, "I don't fight drug cheats." Huh? I don't fight drug cheats. This is what came out the man's mouth when Louis King Ortiz said, "Yeah, okay, well, I think it was Marcus Wack. He had fell out the fight, and Louis King Ortiz, he was like, "Hey, I'll take you on." Oh, I don't fight drug cheats. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Then what happened 2 years later? He ended up fighting a drug cheat, right? Then he fought Stavern, who was a drug cheat, right? And then he fought Tyson Fury. Was what? And what was Tyson Fury? A drug cheat, right? The fuck are we talking about? And that's all facts. That's all facts. It's all facts. I don't fight drug cheats, but 2 years later, you fight the man once. Then you fight him twice. Then you fight him once. Then you fight, you fight Stavern, the drug cheat, right? Then you fight him. Then you fight him again. And then you fight Tyson Fury 3 times. But he don't fight drug cheats. Knock that shit off, man. All bullshit. All bullshit playing games with people's mind because they think that boxing fans are dumb, right? Like Bob Arum said, boxing fans are like rocks. We could just kick them, right? We could just keep on kicking them down the street and they're going to keep on going with our narratives. right? Because boxing is an individual sport. See, like boxing is an individual sport. It's not a team sport. You feel what I'm saying? So when you get attached to a fighter, you get attached to that fighter, right? So you just get attached to one person, not a team, right? So you get attached to that one person. So you go into protective mode for that person. You start wanting to cover everything they do. You start wanting, you put them in a protection program, right? Earl Spence been there, right? Wilder was there. Keith was there. Jamal Charlo was there, right? They all in that safe area with Al Heyman. It's like Al Heyman, okay, now he's gonna pick me the right fights, where I got a great chance of winning. Right? You feel what I'm saying? But Wilder, oh yeah, man, but Wilder, he helped Fury get the bag, and that's why Fury trying to return the favor to him right now. Fury want him to fight for the belt. Even though I don't think Deontay Wilder should get a title shot right off the bat. He need to fight somebody. That's not fair to everybody else that's waiting for a title shot. That's not fair. Right? Like how you just gonna lose the title last year, right? You get in another title fight, you lose for the third time, and then you come back the next year and you get another title shot? How? You haven't fought nobody to get back in that position. That's not cool for the sport. You got bought. Somebody bought that slot for you to put you in that slot. You got bought that slot, right? Just like Keith Thurman, he got bought the number 4 slot in the WBO. They get bought these slots, right? They go and grease the sanctioning body pockets, and they get put in a spot. Fury got over 100 million. Wilder haven't made 50 million. Exactly. Think about that. And Wilder could have been undisputed. He had a great chance to be undisputed. I would be pissed the fuck off at Al Heyman. I swear to God I would. I swear to God I would. Man, and that's probably why Wilder, he probably realizing now, like, fuck. I had a better chance at beating AJ than beating Fury. I should have took that $120 million, man. Fucking with this dude. And listening to fucking this wrinkled ass, old crinkled up ass Shelly Winkle. Listening to these two motherfuckers I done fucked off generational money, even though I got, millions out the deal. But bro, I could have twice as much, right? Probably 3 times as much. Just imagine if Wilder would have beat AJ, knocked him out, became undisputed. They would have had to renegotiate the contract with the Zone. They would have had to renegotiate. They would have had to renegotiate that contract. Deontay Wilder probably would have got shit like 60 million for the next fight with AJ. Just alone, just one fight, 60 mil. 50 mil. But no, he listened to a scammer, right? And a dude who really don't know shit about boxing, Al Heyman, right? And he listened to them dudes and they fucked him over. And they fucked the man over. I mean, seriously though, they just really just stuck it up in him. And it's like, damn. And the crazy thing about it though, is that it had these, these Wilder channels. It had people that were supporting Deontay Wilder, Blue Blood, Fanon, Champside, had all these dudes. Not Town, Dante, Ego, right? It had all these dudes supporting Deontay Wilder. And they said, great job, King. Great job, King, for turning down that deal, King. Great job. What? So what that told me is that y'all don't have fucking Deontay Wilder best interests in mind. Y'all never did. I got more of a best interest, shit for Wilder than y'all do. And I talk about him. Think about that shit. I got a better interest for this man because I went to his Twitter. I said, Deontay Wilder, you better not be a fucking idiot. It's a 50-50 fight. You have a great chance of winning. Go and get that fucking money. DAZN giving out money like water. Go and get the fucking money, bro. $120 million on the table for you, a dude who was just now 2 years before that, you was only getting paid $2 million. You got paid $2 fucking million against Louis King Kong Ortiz. He got paid $600,000. You go from that to what? To a year later to getting offered 120. What the fuck is going on, bro? You go from 2 to 120 and you don't jump on it? Man. Bro. I don't know what to tell him then. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just insane to me. I said Deontay Wilder has built up his profile so big. He just was making $2 million against Louis King Kong Ortiz in the first fight. He just made $2 million. Right? He fight Louis King Kong Ortiz, and then DAZN offered this motherfucker $120 million. It's like, bro, I would have been like, what the fuck am I looking at? Al, I don't give a fuck what you saying. Al, shut up. Al, shut up. Finkel, you shut the fuck up. All y'all shut up. Y'all work for me. Shut up. Right? If I'm going to be in the doghouse, I don't give a fuck about being in the doghouse. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to take this 120 mil and I'm just going to chill on out. And I'm going to wait till my contract expires with the PBC. Right? I'm just going to wait till my contract expires. I'm just going to go on over here to DAZN. Right? Man, because they giving me the bag. You out here pussyfooting around and giving me $2 million. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, for one of my hardest fight to date, you gave me $2 million. Come on, man. And I didn't make nothing on the pay-per-view because the pay-per-view flopped. Like, come on, man. But PBC don't know how to build fighters. Only thing they know is how to deal with stars. That's why they stress A side. So exactly 913. Yeah, you got that right. They don't know how to build up fighters. They know how to work with a star that's already a pay-per-view attraction, that's already bringing in the bag. Yeah, they know how to do that. Yes, and you totally right on that 913. Totally right. Yes, they know how to do that. But when it comes down to building up a fighter from the ground up, they don't know how to do that. You better go to Bob Arum. Right? You better go to Bob. It's not for Floyd. It's not for Floyd. What is PBC? Oh yeah, man. But PBC, they made they living off Floyd. That's why Floyd is still invested in the company. You know, that's why Floyd, he still got money invested in PBC that's tied up in PBC. So I'm pretty sure that he be pissed off too about shit. That's why he be doing these exhibition fights in different, that's why he go to Japan and, Dubai and all these countries and do these exhibition fights. Because the PBC don't got their hand in that. That's his money. That's his bag. You feel what I'm saying? They don't got no stake in that. So Al Haymon, he can't slide nothing off the top. Right? He can't slide his off the top. No, you can't do that with Floyd when he do his exhibition fights. Because that's his money. It's going right to his bank account. It ain't going to the PBC. It's going to Floyd Mayweather. You feel what I'm saying? So, so that's probably like another reason, like, I probably need to, chill with, calling out his exhibition fights. Well, I really don't care about his exhibition fights, I know he can do what he do in the exhibition fights. I just don't like when he try to interject himself into all the fights that it's like, bro, okay, Mayweather, we know you undefeated. We know you made a lot of money. We know you got a lot of jewelry. We know you got an $18 million watch. We know you got like 30, 40 Bentleys. We know you got like 10, 15 Lambos. We know all this shit, bro, because you show it all the time. You don't leave nothing to wonder about. You show everything. We know your whole life, bro. We know it. Now, go and train somebody, right? Go and do something. Go and be a good promoter to Tank Davis, right? But when you promote Tank Davis, let Tank talk. You don't hog up all the conversation. Let Tank talk. Right? You don't need to be all in the camera like P. Diddy. Why? We didn't seen you enough. At some point, it just be like, damn, I don't want to tell him to go away because he's a legend. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a living legend, but it's like, damn, Floyd, sit down. Right? Y'all see Wilder right now. Wilder is out of Dodge. Hey, and I respect that. Wilder, he ain't trying to grab no highlights. He ain't trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the heavyweight division miss him, right? The heavyweight division needs Deontay Wilder, needs somebody like Deontay Wilder. Not no Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury I mean, but he get funny sometimes, but he say the same stuff over and over. Dawson, you know. I mean, that's played out now, you know. But and he's an entertaining person in the heavyweight division, and Deontay Wilder was that. Right? He was an entertaining person. Say anything, just you be like, what the hell did he just say? This dude is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, this dude's not clicking on all cylinders. Like for real, man. But they will always put, but back to what I was saying, you guys, like before I end this off, they will always put somebody over Crawford. Crawford will always be looked down upon until he retire, right? Until they got to put him against somebody else, right? Until they got to put him against somebody else they don't like, and he's gonna always get shitted on, right? Always get trash. He's gonna always get, that. But I think that, like I said in a previous video, I think that's a great thing for Terrence Crawford, right? Because it just fueled his fire. It just fuels the fire, right? Just like he said in that interview, he said, like my mama used to always say, like, yeah, like you gonna get your butt whooped. You ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do this. And I used to always just go up in there, just try to win, just to prove to my mama I can win, right? I don't know. What's good, bro? Just prove to my mama I can win. And then when I come home, I say I won. She's like, oh, yeah, but she didn't give me no credit for winning, right? So he been going through this in a household with his mother, right? She didn't even give him credit when he went through and won fights. So y'all not giving him credit, it doesn't mean shit to him. Really? Right? You feel what I'm saying? Ty Rank is putting Stevenson on free TV. What? Watch people and fan base about to explode before long. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's what he should have kept Crawford on regular ESPN too. He should have kept Crawford on regular ESPN, but he was trying to sell that app, so that's the only way he could have got in, right, with the ESPN, right, was to put Crawford on the app. You feel what I'm saying? Because Crawford was his biggest attraction. Was his biggest attraction. Next to Pacquiao. Right? But they didn't want Pacquiao. Right? So they wanted Crawford. So Crawford, he just went and got on the app. But he should have put Crawford on ESPN. And we all know once he was on ESPN, Crawford, he was on ESPN. He used to get with 2.8 million views, 3 million views. Right? You feel what I'm saying? I think he had the highest viewing fight in 2019. Something like that. He had the highest views on a fight. One of them fights he fought on ESPN, he had the highest views. It was like 2.8 million people was tuned in to the fight, looking at him on ESPN, beat the hell out of somebody. All right? So it's like, even though it's not the subject, but Tank, from what I heard, is leaving Mayweather. Oh, no, he gonna leave Mayweather, and I heard that he's gonna sign with the PBC. That's what I'm hearing. That's what's on the wire. That he just gonna leave Mayweather and he just gonna go with the PBC, right? So he can get Al Heyman. He can get Al Heyman to make fights, whatever. But it's like you're not gonna be fighting nobody if you go, bro. Like if he stays with the PBC, he's gonna be in the same shit. So you got to go somewhere else to elevate your game, or unless he's gonna go independent, right? And I think that. Hey, and I think the Tank, he can do pretty well independent, right? Because he can sell out Atlanta. He can sell out in Atlanta all the time, right? I'm pretty sure he can sell out in Baltimore too. So if he goes solo, hey, he probably, he can do well for himself. He can do well for himself. He can, he can go he can go fight by fight with PBC, right? Or he can go like fight by fight with Floyd Mayweather, or fight by fight with Bob Arum. Right? He can go fight by fight. Man, but I remember all this hate for Bob Arum. But do y'all hear anything about Devin Haney signing to Bob Arum? Where's the hate now? Right? Is Devin Haney a coon? Is Devin Haney a token boy? Is Devin Haney top ranked Devin? Top ranked Toby? Is he a top ranked Toby? Huh? Is Devin Haney all those negative things? No, he's not, right? So why would you call Crawford that? Why would you call Crawford all those negative things? Slave, he's a Toby, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. If Devin Haney ain't those things, so how in the hell is Terrence Crawford those things? Oh, man, look, because Devin Haney, he signed just to get the fight with Kambosos. Yes, and Crawford signed to get the bag from Bob Arum. So what's the difference? One signed to get a fight, one signed to get the bag. Why didn't PBC try to offer him a higher guarantee when he was a free agent? Why they didn't? Because they wasn't going to pay him, right? They wasn't going to give him that $3.5 to $4 million guaranteed every fight. They wasn't going to give him that. They don't even like giving their fighters $2 million. Right? You feel what I'm saying? So, man, and then it's like Earl Spence Jr. He need to change his name too, right? Say go to Hearn, beat up the Euros. Oh, hey, man, he could go on a Euro tour, right? Shit, Canelo do it. He could go on a Euro tour. That's what I was telling Crawford to do. Hey, Crawford, go over there to the UK, Dubai, make your bread, man. You really don't have nothing else to really prove. You feel what I'm saying? Just go and make your bread. But I know that you want to be, I know you want to whoop his ass, man. I know you want to whoop Spence's ass. Really, I think you want to whoop Jermell Charlo ass more than Spence at this point, for real. I think he want to fuck up Jermell Charlo way more than Spence at this point, you guys. For real. Man, I think he really does not like Jermell Charlo. For real though, you guys. He really don't like Jermell. Right, because Jermell, he be talking real slick. He's a real, cheerleading all the time. Give me an S. Give me a P. Give me an E. It's like, man, because coming up here, you're going to get knocked the fuck out, baby. Listen, I'm a knockout artist, baby. Oh, shit, with a 50% knockout ratio? You talking to a dude who got a 76% knockout ratio. So who's a knockout artist? 50 or 76? Which one is higher? Come on, Jermell. Like, which one is higher? 50 or 76? 76? What the hell are you talking about? He's the knockout artist. He's the knockout artist. You trying to project like you the knockout artist. You not no damn knockout artist, bro. Right? Because if you was a knockout artist, why didn't you knock out Castano? Knockout artist? Huh? You damn sure didn't knock out Tony Harrison in the first fight. Knockout artist because you lost. Knockout artist? You just such a knockout artist. It's like, come on, man. Like man, like the PBC, they so full of themselves. I don't know what Al Heyman be telling these guys. I don't know what Al Heyman be telling these guys. For real, y'all. I really can't understand what Al is telling these guys. What do y'all think Al is telling these guys, man? Because they make a couple dollars and they feel like that they have accomplished everything it is in boxing. Right? Spin fan base quiet. Nobody asking where the contract. They talking like exactly. No, nobody's saying nothing about no contract. Where's the contract? Nobody's saying nothing. All these big ass Earl sexual channels, right, isn't saying nothing about no contract. Nothing. They not even asking the question like, where's the contract? Why are we waiting so long? Right? Like this man been a free agent for almost 6 months. Why are we waiting so long? Why are we waiting so long? Why are we waiting so long? Oh, is it because they're going to try to slide Stantionis up in there? That's why we waiting so long? Right? We need the WBA to write up a paper real fast. They need to write up a report saying that Earl Spence Jr., he can't step by Stantionis. Or unless he step by him, he gets stripped of his WBA title. Even though he just won it a month ago. Not even a month ago. Right? And the title that he should be taking on is the IBF, which Jerron Boots Ennis and Custio Clayton is fighting for, which they not fighting for the mandatory. They fighting for the number 2 spot, the number 2 spot. I mean, like they fighting for the number 2 spot. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? They fighting for the number 2 spot. Because I remember, right? Because I remember it said final eliminator and then it said eliminator. So it's like, man, like it said final eliminator. Wait, let me see. Okay, purse bid. Okay, let's see what this is, guys. Give me 1 second. Final eliminator. 1 second, you guys. Hell is that? I'm not trying to load that up. Get that shit off of here. I don't want that. Yeah, you guys, but man, it's pathetic though. It's really pathetic that these channels, they go around, they push narratives, they push this, they push that, they push this, they push that. Look, Jerron Custio Clayton set for IBF welterweight title eliminator this spring. Okay, that look. See, now watch this. Now watch this, guys. Now watch. I'm about to show y'all how they can watch. I'm about to show y'all how they be mixing up the fans, right? This is what the IBF do. They love to do it too. They say a final eliminator and they change it. Right? Look. Okay, now look at this. IBF orders purse bid for Jerron Boots Ennis versus Custio Clayton. Final eliminator. Right? Final eliminator. Right? Okay, now let me go back. Okay, now watch when I go to this one. Watch. Look. Mike Coppinger. Jerron Ennis, Custio Clayton set for IBF welterweight title eliminator. You see the different language? Welterweight title eliminator in spring, sources say. Don't y'all see the difference? Don't y'all see how they went from final to title? So I don't see Jerron Boots Ennis getting that mandatory shot. Even after this fight, he gonna probably have to fight somebody else to get the mandatory shot. Right? Now let me try to look up this one. Watch. Ortiz versus Martin eliminator. The wrong one. Damn, man, now he had that dude stuck. That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, bro. See? See, now I'm going to show y'all what title eliminators mean. See, now this title eliminator with Ortiz and Martin. Okay, now who did they put in front of Louis Klinghorn Ortiz after he beat Charles Martin? Huh? They said he had to fight Herkovich, right? The big Russian guy. He had to fight Herkovich for the IBF mandatory. Right? So it went from Herkovich, right? So he had to fight Herkovich. And everybody was saying, oh yeah, man, but everybody is ducking Herkovich. No, Herkovich is not a big draw. He wasn't bringing in no money. Don't nobody want to fight for no $200 and something thousand, especially when Louis King Ortiz got $1 million. Right? Shit, he got $1 million versus Charles Martin. I mean, like, why would he want to go backwards and fight Herkovich for 200 something thousand? I mean, that makes no sense at all. These frail boys shake my head. Grown ass men protect him. Exactly, man. Like, they just doing it though. They protecting him though. They protecting him for narratives, for their subscriber base, for their super chats. They got to, they got to keep the narrative going, because as soon as they fight and Terrence Crawford whoop his ass, it ain't gonna be nothing else to say. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be nothing else to say. You see what they did to Wilder, right? They don't even talk about Wilder no more, right? They roll his wave as long as they can ride his wave, right? They roll Wilder wave as long as they can ride it. They don't even talk about him no more. I mean, shit, now he not their king no more, obviously, right? All Spence saying that Thurman should fight Boots because they know Thurman can beat Spence. Truly, I say you need to fight him. Okay, yeah, man. Because Danny Garcia at this point, he's a damn gatekeeper. Let's just be honest. He ain't beat nobody. He's a gatekeeper at 147. Danny's a gatekeeper, and he need to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, but they probably ain't gonna fight, right? Because they both from Philly, and they gonna use that Philly nonsense bullshit, right? Being if Danny would have stepped up, exactly, man. But he's a gatekeeper now, bro. Danny is literally a gatekeeper. He don't think he is one, but he a gatekeeper. Danny, you ain't beat nobody at 147, and you're not gonna beat nobody at 147. And you bet not jump your ass up to 154. You gonna get brutalized up there. I mean, for real, you gonna get beat up real bad because you're gonna be super slow. You already slow at 147. At 154, extra 7 pounds, bro, you gonna be like a damn tortoise. For real. It's gonna be hard for you to win fights. Man, and that's what I'm saying though, for real, bro. Like, he should have stayed at 140. That was his best weight. Danny was a beast down there, but he just didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight people down there. He had to get up out the division, paid step aside money, and got on. right? He paid step aside money, I think for Victor Postal and got the fuck on. Like, shit, I don't want to fight him. I'm out of here. Danny is not a gatekeeper when he's moving up. If he stays in 147, then man, but Danny's a gatekeeper, bro, at this point. Now, who has he beat at 147? He ain't beat Earl. He ain't beat Sean. He ain't beat Thurman. Right. Shit, now he won't even hop in the ring with Crawford. They sent Crawford, Crawford team sent him an offer, right, for $3 million with an upside. He turned it down and then ended up fighting a dude for $1 million. And that's a fact. So we can't, man, but Danny haven't beat nobody. I mean, shit, who has he beat? Ivan? Redbox? It's like, Ivan? That's the only person he has beat, Ivan, I mean, shit that I know of, Ivan. I really don't know. Like, he should have stayed at 140. He should have just took on Postal, did what he had to do, and he should have did what he had to do, man. Should have stayed at 140, but he already knew he was going to have to get in the ring with Bud. Right? That's just like Pacquiao. Why y'all think Pacquiao didn't want back the WBA strap from Jeff Horn? He didn't want it back. He already knew what was going to happen. He like, oh shit, this dude is coming up to 147. So if I get this belt back from Jeff Horn, he's going to automatically be my mandatory. And I'm going to either have to fight him or drop the belt. So I don't want to look like no coward and drop the belt. So I'm just going to get up out of this right now. All right, Jeff Horn, you won. Right? Because if nobody don't know, he had a rematch clause. Pacquiao had a rematch clause that he never exercised. Why wouldn't he exercise his rematch clause? He made a lot of money. Why wouldn't he Why wouldn't he do that? Because he knew that dude from Omaha was just waiting for him to get it back. He already knew Terrence Crawford just waiting for me to get back this belt. As soon as I get it back, he jumping right up. And I'm going to either have to fight him or drop the belt. And if I drop the belt, everybody going to know I was ducking this man. Everybody going to know I was ducking this man. I never wanted no smoke with this man. Right? Shit, and I used to tell Bob Arum, hey, Bob, man, I don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Bob used to just tell Terrence Crawford, like, yeah, man, like, I'm going to try to get you to fight. I'm trying to get you to fight. But he knew damn well that Pacquiao wasn't trying to fight him. Right? So it's like Bob tried to get Manny Westbrook before okay. Okay, now he tried to do that too. Okay, like before he fought Matisse. Yeah, man, it's like, bro. Bob been trying little slick stuff. He tried to get Crawford versus Manny. He tried it in a sneaky way too. Sneaky way. But Pacquiao was up on it. Pacquiao was smart. Pacquiao like, if I go and right, because I can go and take a rematch. I know I can beat Jeff Horn. This is what Pacquiao thinking in his head. I know I can whoop his ass. I can get another bag and all that. But should I whoop his ass and vacate the belt? No, that'll look bad. Right? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because I can whoop his ass. And then as soon as I whoop his ass, this dude, Terrence Crawford, coming right for me. And it's going to be like, damn, I'm going to have to fight him. I'm going to have to fight him or drop the belt. And if I drop the belt, we already know people are going to go in. They already don't like Pacquiao anyway, right? They going to really go in. Oh, Pacquiao scared of Crawford. Pacquiao this, Pacquiao that, Pacquiao this, Pacquiao that, Pacquiao this. Pacquiao, a PED user, Pacquiao this, Pacquiao that, right? Even though he never got caught using PEDs, but he get accused. That's what I be trying to tell the Earl sexuals. I'm like, so people been accusing Manny for shit, what, a decade? Right? For like a decade, people been, shit, for over a decade, shit, like people been accusing Manny Pacquiao. And he never tested positive yet. So if we accuse Earl Spence Jr. and he has titties, right? He has breasts. Doesn't that look weird? I'm just saying. Oh yeah, man. Like at first he heard that the pot was 30 million. I mean, was 20 mil. No, was 25 mil. He like, okay. Shit, they moved up the pot to 50 million. He said, I want 40. Bob Arum like, what? Is you out your damn mind? Please stop, bro. Okay, we're not gonna do the fight. Go over there to the PBC. Let's see how much money you got. Okay, now how much money did he make? Not even over $10 million. You feel what I'm saying? So you come to me demanding $40 million, $40 million. You come to me demanding 40 mil. 40 mil. But when I send you back to Al Heyman, right, you don't even make 10. But you wanted 40 out of me, but you can't even make 10 with the guy you signed with. Because remember, he had one more fight on the PBC. So if it was the cross the street scenario, Pacquiao couldn't fight Terrence Bud Crawford anyway, right? Crawford was on the wrong side of the street. Pacquiao was signed with PBC. So according to Earl Spence Jr., he was on the wrong side of the street. Oh, okay. Oh man, now your cat had to play on the part. Oh yeah, man. He want to type something too, man. Yeah, you guys, but let me get up out of here, man, and go and hit these streets, man, for a little while. And salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button before y'all get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel if it's anybody new. Subscribe to the channel. Sub. Share. This Odie Sports Info. I appreciate all y'all. I'm gone.